What up, homie? My name's Dave, and I help you get the girls you want and become the man you're meant to be. Now, if you're not getting the success you want with girls right now, it's probably because you're not doing the right things. And matter of fact, it might be because you have one of the traits of a guy who sucks with women. And let me be honest, bro, even if you have one of these traits, that's enough to completely throw off your game and, really rob you of the results that you want. So today I'm going to point out what these traits are, the traits of guys that really are not good with girls, how to identify if you have them, and how to fix them so you can start getting that success, getting those dates, and start crushing it. Let's hop into it.
If you're feeling lost, like you've given all you've got and you just can't pull through, don't look down in despair, as if the sky you'll find me there.
So the scarcity mindset is a big problem I see, especially in guys who really struggle with girls, and it's something I used to struggle a lot with too. And it really comes down to a few things. Like, first, you're always looking for a girl's validation. You feel like you need that girl to complete you, otherwise you just don't feel whole. You also feel terrible anytime it doesn't work out with the girl. You feel like the world's gonna end and you just don't know where to turn. All of this causes you to act needy because you feel like you're gonna hang on to the girl for dear life because you don't feel like you have any other options. And of course, when you act needy, that drives her away faster than a rock in a Fast and the Furious scene.
I'll take the shortcut.
Now, like I said, I was big time into the scarcity mindset. Anytime I had a thing with any girl at all, no matter what quality she was, I felt like I needed to hold on to it. Felt like I couldn't let her go, because if I did, I wasn't sure if I could find another girl. And once I got over that, I started feeling scarce about girls that I really clicked with and connected with. I felt like, all right, I don't meet too many of these girls. I'm really gonna make the most of this. Otherwise, like I'm gonna fall apart. And that led me to be super scarce around those girls, which of course drove them away super fast. But as I got better and improved more and more with girls, I started to realize that it wasn't hard for me to meet girls that I really clicked with. That's when the scarcity mindset started to melt away. As far as how I did this, there was really two things that I did that you can do too. And the first one is that I had other shit going on in my life. Like, I was trying to build a business, I was on my mission. I always had some type of shit to do so that I wasn't just mindlessly focusing on whatever girl I was talking to in that given moment. If you're on your mission and you're on your grind, it's not gonna affect you that much if it doesn't work out with any girl, because you don't need her to be happy. The second thing you can do is really put a conscious effort into improving your dating life and improving your communication skills. That's really the only way you're gonna get to a point where you're happy and abundant with women if you're not there right now. It's probably not just gonna naturally happen. Like, a lot of people think that they're just gonna luck into a nice relationship, but that's not really how it works. So yeah, have shit going on, work on your dating life. If you can do those two things, you're gonna be able to escape the scarcity mindset, move over to the abundance mindset, and you're gonna be a lot happier with your dating life.
I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me.
So I see a lot of guys out there taking what I call incomplete action. So what I mean by this is doing things like half-assing their approaches or only making drunk approaches. So they go to the bar, they won't even think about going up and talking to a girl until they've had at least 3 or 4 drinks and are feeling tipsy. Or even if they're sober and they approach a girl, they won't fully commit to it. They'll already assume that they're gonna get rejected. It'll be like some little half-assed thing, some half-assed hello. Then when they get rejected, they're like, see, all girls are bitches anyway, it doesn't even matter, this isn't even worth trying. Maybe worst of all though, when guys take this incomplete action, they fail to learn from their mistakes, they fail to learn from their action. So instead of trying to learn, they just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and they never get better. They just end up banging their head against the wall. Keep in mind, bro, I used to be an absolute idiot with women. I've done so much dumb shit, bro. I've done enough dumb shit with girls to fill an entire lifetime. And what sets me apart though is that I learned from all that dumb shit, and I started doing less dumb shit over the years until eventually I was doing smart shit that actually worked, and I kind of figured it out. but it took a long time for me to get to that point. So if you want to start doing the right things and dramatically speed up your process so that you can do it even a lot quicker than I did, I got something awesome for you, bro. I know a lot of you are really having a tough time right now with all the quarantines and the lockdowns and everything, both socially and financially. So what I want to do is make it as easy as possible for you to build tons of momentum, get confident, and improve your communication skills with girls right now. That's why from now until May 1st, I'm giving you my course, Casanova Academy, at a 70% discount. I'm calling it the lockdown discount. Basically, I'm taking $100 off the price. In this course, you're gonna learn how to start conversations with any girl, how to flirt, how to consistently get the girls that you want, and how to dramatically improve your dating life. So instead of watching Netflix and playing video games, you can use all this extra time to make huge improvements with women so that when you come out of this, when things get back to normal, you're gonna be crushing it. So to take advantage of the Casanova Academy 70% lockdown discount, just hit the first link in the description, navigate to the page, it's gonna give you all the details on it, then click the buy now button, and bro, I will see you on the inside. But do it now though, because this offer is only gonna be available for a very limited amount of time. It's a really big discount. I've never done anything like this before, but I'm trying to hook you guys up during these lockdowns. So again, hit that link. I'll see you on the inside. Let's crush this quarantine together.
Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold on me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard.
I see a lot of guys get way too emotionally invested in girls way too quickly. Like just the other day, one of my students was like, Dave, I've been talking to this girl online for a couple of weeks and I really think she could be girlfriend material. And I was like, hold up. You've been talking to this girl online for a couple of weeks. You haven't even met her in person yet. And you're already thinking about making her your potential girlfriend? You gotta pump the brakes a little bit there, bro. You shouldn't even be considering a girl as your girlfriend until you've been hooking up with her for a couple of months and hanging out with her pretty consistently and know her well enough to see if she's actually a good potential long-term option for you. If you're doing it before that, then you're jumping the gun in a big way and you're running the risk of getting way too emotionally invested way too quickly, being needy like we talked about before, and it's gonna be all screwed up. And this is the exact reason why so many guys get in so many dumb relationships. I mean, I got into a lot of really dumb relationships when I was younger that just didn't work. And like the whole time I was in a relationship, I was thinking, how do I get out of this? How did I fuck this up so badly? What am I even doing? And I would just go like that for months. It was embarrassing, it was pathetic. The problem is most guys don't ask themselves what they really want in a girl or how they can go out and get what they want. And to start doing that, what you really gotta do is sit down and think of at least 3 to 4 qualities that you really want in a girl. And then you gotta think of 2 to 3 deal breakers that you just won't put up with. This is gonna give you a sense of standards so you stop falling for girls so quickly so that you don't end up with the wrong girl, and so that girls are gonna see you as more of a high value man who doesn't just go for anything that likes him back. Another key to this is to slow down the communication with the girls that you talk to. When you just start talking to a girl, you shouldn't be talking to her every single day. You shouldn't be trying to schedule, especially during these quarantines, trying to schedule video dates like every day or every other day. Just chill out, bro. What you should be doing instead is maybe sending texts every few days, setting up like 1 video date a week, keeping the process more casual so that you can ramp things up as you realize you like her more, as you realize you want to spend more time with her, and so the relationship always feels like it's building instead of stagnating or even feel like it's going downhill.
I used to think the sky's the limit then. Eliminated that and I became limitless. Defy the odds, pushing far beyond what limit is. See, my spirit is just unlimited. Only the grace can witness it. Challenges.
Your personal story can be your ally or it can be your biggest enemy. Look at a guy like Tom Brady, for example. He was drafted in the 6th round back in 2000, and nobody thought he was gonna be the greatest quarterback of all time. Didn't even think he was gonna make the team. But that didn't stop him and his story, right? His story about himself was that he was gonna be a great quarterback, that nobody was gonna stop him. And he even told the owner of the New England Patriots, Robert Kraft, that drafting him was gonna be the best decision he ever made as an owner. And obviously 6 Super Bowls later, that turned out to be true. But that story of Tom Brady's gave him something to push for. He knew that it was possible. He knew that nothing was gonna stop him, and he went along and achieved it. Now for you, you might not be trying to be the best quarterback of all time, but you probably do wanna have a lot of success with women and a lot of success in your life in general. And that's why your story is so important. It's sort of like your glass ceiling, right? You can only get as high in life or get as far in life as your story allows you to. If your story is that you're too ugly or too old or too shy or too anxious to get the girls that you want, that's gonna be your ceiling. You're gonna keep coming up to that, and you're not gonna be able to get past it because you don't think you deserve it, you don't think it's possible, and you don't even think it's worth trying for. But if you can retool your story, if you can change it from the ground up, then you can also change your potential. You can change how far you can go. Now, in order to change that though, you gotta realize that a lot of your story is made up of your limiting beliefs about yourself. So for example, for me, I used to have limiting beliefs that I was too shy and that I was too ugly to get the girls that I wanted. And these beliefs held very strong, through elementary, middle, and high school, and even in the early years of college. I never felt like I had what it took. I was able to change those beliefs though by, feverishly working on myself and working on my appearance, as well as really trying to improve my communication skills. Like going out every single weekend for several hours, trying to just figure out the whole dating thing, trying to read books about it, trying to just learn as fast as I could so I could get to the point where I wasn't shy anymore, but I was that charismatic dude that I felt like girls wanted. Now for you, the first question you gotta ask is, what limiting beliefs are holding you back? What do you believe about yourself right now that is not allowing you to get the results that you want? Which beliefs do not serve you? I want you to take a second to think about that right now and drop one of your limiting beliefs in the comments below. Let's see if we can work through it together.
I was born to be victorious. Most definitely victorious. I'm destined to be victorious. Through all I hate, display to remain warriors.
Here's a question for you, man. Do you constantly doubt yourself? Whether it be approaching a girl, whether it be making a move, whether it be doing anything in life. Do you have that little voice in the back of your head telling you it's not the right time? Maybe she has a boyfriend. Maybe you can't do it. Maybe it's not gonna work out. You shouldn't even try. The truth is, we all have that voice in the back of our head from time to time that tells us these types of things. But the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people tune that voice out and they say, fuck that, I'm not gonna listen. And the unsuccessful people let that voice control them and let it control every single move that they make, or every single move that they don't make because they end up listening and giving in to the fear. But here's what you gotta realize though. Overthinking will ruin your life and cause you to miss out on great opportunities. Not just with women, but in your career, on potential adventures that you could have, on really just your overall enjoyment of life. You're gonna be missing out when you spend all of your time overthinking instead of being a decisive, strong man who spots something that he wants, sees a solution, and fucking goes for it full force. It really comes down to, are you willing to take the leap of faith and bet on yourself? Or are you going to continue living in fear and never trust yourself to get the things that you want? Because you better fucking believe you ain't gonna get the things that you want if you keep on living in fear. For a lot of people, they'll live in fear forever and they'll never get the things that they want, and they rationalize why that's okay, and it's sort of a sad life. But bro, I'm hoping that's not you, and if you're watching this video right now, I have a strong sense that you're not willing to do that. So if you want to be able to get over your overthinking, what I recommend doing is checking out this video right here. I show you exactly how to overcome that overthinking habit and be the fucking man you're meant to be. So let's keep this going. I'll see you right here in this video. Stay safe, bro. Peace.